Okay, before we start this video, I want to show you what's going on outside my house. So here's my backyard. Say hello to Garfield. But yesterday it was 115 degrees outside. For my international friends, that is approximately 46 degrees Celsius. The mountain's on fire over there somewhere. You can't even see the mountains because they're on fire. This like black and white crust like all over the floor, that's ash. It was raining ash this morning. I just wanted to show you guys what my life is like. This is what it's like to live in California. This is the real stuff. So anyway, hi friends, it's Cecilia. OMG, I am so happy that I'm able to be making this video for you guys today because you know what it means? Oh yeah, peep that subscriber count. We have finally reached 75,000 subscribers. Woo! Last week I was watching my subscriber count grow and I knew that we were going to make it really soon. So last week I asked you all to send in questions for a 75K Q&A, and boy did you guys deliver. I'm going to be dividing this video into 3 sections. We are going to be having a section for purely LPSTube questions. We're going to be having personal questions about my personal life and my interests, and after that we are going to be having a speed round of random questions. And without further ado, let's get started! How does it feel to be a YouTuber? Like what your friends think and how people at your school react. This goes along with a similar question asking me if people at my school knew if I did LPSTube, and the answer is yes. Even though this is like a super like niche thing to be interested, like toys, what? A lot of my friends, I mean all of my friends, are super supportive. If I had a friend who didn't support it, they would be out of my life. I'm at the age where people ask you, where do you work? And when I tell them I'm actually a YouTuber, it always shocks them and surprises them. So it's pretty interesting. It's always a fun point of conversation. Do you think LPSTube is something you will always be interested in, or could you potentially grow out of it? Okay, this is a very interesting question indeed, and I've thought about this for a little bit. Realistically, if I were ever to like switch to doing something else on this channel, it would probably be doing DIY or miniatures because that's something I realized I really enjoy doing. What's your favorite type of LPS? So let's get out of the way and let me show you my favorite LPS. They are so special that they get their own little container. Oh, all of my chinchillas! Oh, I love my chinchillas so much. I have so many of them. I have like almost every chinchilla ever made except for the really expensive ones. How many LPS do you have or think you have? So I actually don't know the answer to that. Once my room is all clean and once we get some stuff out of my room, I want to do a huge LPS collection. My estimated guess is that probably I have like 450 LPS, maybe getting close to 500, but I can't say for sure. When you first found out about YouTube, was it your first option to become an LPS tuber? If not, what did you want to do? So I know a lot of you guys have not been around YouTube this long, but I started YouTube in 2008. Back then, there was no such thing as LPSTube. There was like barely any sort of community around it. It was just like, I mean, if there were LPS videos, it was just us like genuinely playing with toys. When I started YouTube, I wasn't really making any like LPS videos for like about a year or so. I was mostly doing like animation, like really terrible MS Paint animation. And I mean, back then there wasn't even like a concept of YouTubers yet. Like if you look at like old videos from 2008, they're all like just so random because we were just like posting whatever we wanted. It was such a great time back then, but it was also just really weird. How did you find out about LPS and what was your first ever LPS? So I found out about LPS the old school way by watching commercials on like Nickelodeon in 2005. Here's my first LPS. His name is Cheesy. He's actually a McDonald's pet, which is why none of you probably recognize this pet from the LPS collection. What are your favorite things about the LPS community? This community is so overwhelmingly positive, and like it's so different from other communities on YouTube. Like there are YouTube channels like completely dedicated to drama. Like what are you doing with your lives, people? But this community is just so full of love and warmth and happiness, and even though we have faced struggles this year, like we are chilling, you guys. Like there is so much love in this community and I love you guys for that. How do you get through periods of time where you might not be able to write or create anything? So believe it or not, even though I post consistently now, I do go through periods of really bad like creator's block, or I just like lose motivation. Things that help me combat that. First of all, I keep a running list of like every single one of my ideas. So if I'm ever at a loss for like what kind of video to make, like I have like a running list of like 100 video ideas that I could just like do really easy. And I try to balance between making talky videos like this and full-on skits, because skits definitely take a lot more energy to do. I try to batch film whenever I'm feeling motivated, and I know that doesn't really help with writer's block. For something like that, I would say if you're feeling motivated, if you're in a moment where you're just like in flow, just go with it. Write as much as you can. When you inevitably get like some burnout or just get tired, then it's not so bad. And always make time for self-care and relaxing, because if you push yourself too hard, then burnout is just a lot more worse. So I actually have days where I force myself to relax and not do anything LPSTube related or very minimal stuff. So when I come back the next day, I'm much more motivated. Are you planning to do more songs? Yes, I am, but I haven't found yet a song that is nearly as viral or interesting as Friends or Old Town Road. So if you guys have song suggestions for popular songs that you think would be fun for a parody, let me know, because I haven't figured that out yet. What camera do you use, and are you selling any LPS right now? So I'm actually going to be making a video selling some of my doubles and stuff on eBay, so keep watch for that. But the camera I use is a Canon 70D. What are your favorite old LPS? I have a secret love for pets like this, like dog molds that they just don't make anymore. Even though they look kind of weird, I just love how they look like actual realistic-ish dogs. They stopped making them very early on, and it makes me sad, but it also like makes pets like these a lot more special. Any advice for an LPS tuber who is just starting out and trying to grow their channel? Realistic advice, I'm gonna give you guys the real advice. I know you guys are expecting me to just say, be yourself. Don't listen to what other people think. And those are both very important pieces of advice. Don't fake it, because if you fake yourself, then you will get very tired of doing this. If you want to grow on YouTube, you have to keep up with trends, or at least have a vague idea of like things that you can do. So for instance, my recent hits, LPS Zoom call, that has been done a little bit before, but I wanted to push it, and I knew it would be popular because it's very topical. And with the LPS Roblox video I just released last week, I knew that people would blow up over it because no one's done that before, and Roblox is a huge thing right now, and I love Roblox too, so it was awesome to make. Just keep up with the trends, honestly. See what people like, see what other videos people are watching, and whenever a video idea comes up in your head, however ridiculous, always write it down, because you never know when you may need it. How thankful are you for 75K? Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea, honestly. It's so rewarding to be part of this community. Welcome all of my new subscribers, and welcome all of my old subscribers. I love each and every single one of you. I wish I could give you a big fat hug, but COVID's a thing, so I won't. Is it hard being a YouTuber? Yes. Well, this is the most fun job I have ever had in my entire life, and I would never trade this for anything in the world ever. Being a YouTuber is not a walk in the park, as many of you may think. I don't know if you do actually. Because I am my own boss, I am the only one making sure that I get stuff done. And sometimes it can get really hard, for example, if I get burnout, and that's why I said earlier the suggestion about batch filming, because if I'm in a really good mood and I'm feeling really productive, I'll batch film in like preparation for the possibility that like I'll get burnout. But it's a lot of work. If you are making money off of YouTube, if you are a professional YouTuber, you know that it takes a very long time to actually get to that place. It's a lot of free work with a possibility that no one will ever watch. And sometimes it's really scary, especially considering YouTube is a very like numbers driven game. So there's a lot involved in it that a lot of people don't think about. It's a lot of work. It is not an easy job. Will you ever continue the Crabitha series? Oh, I cannot believe how much of like a cult following Crabitha has, considering I haven't uploaded an episode in 2 years, and honestly, I personally think Crabitha, the original series, is kind of Crapitha. I really kind of miss making it, but it's kind of a tough situation for me. I feel like if I continued the series, I would have to reboot it, The reason being is because the characters are all like 10 years old, so like it technically doesn't really count as not made for kids. I have interest in redoing the series or like continuing it, but I just am at a place where I have other things to worry about, and I'm also more interested in working with that like later on. And when will Mermelia return next? I don't know. Possibly soon. Can we see Gustav?
Did you think I was gone? Did you think I just disappeared into the 5th dimension? No. Ha ha ha. Subscribe to ccrtelevision now, or you will face the consequences tomorrow.
That about wraps it up for the LPSTube related questions. Now let's go on to the personal stuff. Have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? If yes, what are your favorite characters? So I'm not watching it now, but I did watch it pretty heavily as a kid. I don't remember too much except that I had like 2 simultaneous crushes on Zuko and Katara. But you know, that's just how life be sometimes. Either way, which type of element would you like to bend? Water, earth, fire, or air? So I am a huge advocate for environmental protection and being conscious of our environmental impact in the world, so I think I would definitely be an earthbender. What is your favorite color and what is your favorite animal? So I have 2 favorite colors and 2 favorite animals. So my favorite colors are forest green and like red orange, like retro orange, bright orange. And my 2 favorite animals are cats and owls. How old are you? I am 21. I am old! What are your other interests if you have any others? I'm a musician as my second source of income. I'm still... What are you doing? She's like chasing her tail. The music thing is something that I am currently growing. It's something I've been doing for about 2 years. I have a secret Spotify, but none of you will ever know it, hopefully. And I do art as well. Those are like 2 very long time passions that predate me coming back to LPSTube actually. And I also have a huge love for cooking and learning about new foods from around the world and veganizing foods. To answer the next question, are you a vegan? Yes, I am. I have been vegan since April of 2018, so it's been about 2.5 years. I am going strong. I am super healthy. I'm not dying. Don't worry. I don't judge if you are vegan or not. I am not a weirdo. What's your favorite Starbucks drink? So I don't get Starbucks too often anymore, but when I do, I usually order the mango dragon fruit, I think it's called. What's your zodiac and when is your birthday? So I was born on December 8th, meaning I am a Sagittarius, and if you guys care at all about the zodiac, I really do. I understand if you guys don't, but I am like, if you look up anything about Sagittarius, it is like literally like dictionary definition who I am. What is your favorite food and would you rather eat something sweet or spicy? I love all foods, honestly. It depends on what I'm craving, but as a general, just like what I always tend to gravitate towards is I love Chinese food and I love Japanese food. I love sushi, I love ramen, I love gyoza, I love xiaolongbao and chow mein and zongzi and all of those fun little Chinese foods and fun to eat. As for sweet or spicy, it depends on my personal cravings, but honestly, I prefer spicy. I really love the spicy noodles despite my dying in the spicy noodle challenge I did last year. To follow up on that, favorite weird food combination? Sometimes in the morning or just as a snack, I'll make myself some toast and I'll put some almond butter on it, and that's a really good, healthy, filling snack or breakfast to have. But what I do is I actually put red pepper flakes on top of that. It makes it sweet. It's a sweet combination. It's not that spicy. So if you have like a low spicy tolerance but you want to like build it up, or if you just like a mild amount of spicy, you should try this because the sweetness and the creaminess of the almond butter, for some reason it balances the spiciness of red pepper flakes. So simple, fun, easy, good food combination. Would recommend. Are you even Minecraft? Oh my god, I'm gonna just put some screenshots of our recent Minecraft adventures because Jacob and I play Minecraft a lot. Recently we've been playing more Roblox, but we played a lot of Minecraft too. Can you speak French? Je comprends un peu le français. Do you still go at to school or college? Oh boy, here's the tea. No, I'm not. I am officially a dropout, maybe. I don't know. I'm actually taking a gap year this year. I don't know if that will go into next year or when I'm gonna go back to school, if I go back. I don't really know. I'm just taking the year to see how I can grow myself, like financially, career growth-wise, focus on myself more, while still learning. You can still learn things on the internet. It's called YouTube. Are you Christian? No. I'm actually Jewish, ethnically Jewish, culturally Jewish from my dad's side. But on my mom's side, my mom is agnostic, more spiritual. But because I have one Jewish parent, one non-Jewish parent, I actually benefit from celebrating both Hanukkah and Christmas in December, as well as my birthday. It's a really fun time to be around as Cecilia. What is your favorite movie? So my two favorite movies are Election and Welcome to the Dollhouse. Those are both definitely not for kids, so like wait until you're older to watch either of those. But for you younger viewers out there, I am a big fan of Zootopia. It's probably my favorite Disney movie. Okay, so we are done with the personal questions, and now we are going to move on to the random questions. Have you ever considered that if you add an S after CCR, your name would stand for Cha-Cha Real Smooth Television? Rain Smoke Pets brought out the real questions. If you drop soap on the bathroom floor, is the soap dirty or the floor clean? What does a bald man use to wash his head, shampoo or body wash? If you're 100 pounds and you eat a pound of nachos, are you 1% nachos? What would you name your boat if you had one? Jacob and I have actually had this conversation before, and we decided that if we ever had a boat, we would absolutely call it the poop deck. And what's the most useless talent you have? What's your favorite meme? Hi, Herbert. Would you rather delete your YouTube channel but keep your LPS, or get rid of your LPS or keep your YouTube channel? Well, if I had to get rid of my LPS and I made a video about that, I would probably make enough ad revenue off of just the drama of that video to buy my whole collection back. Do you have a crush on Bob the Tomato? How did you guys know? Oh, Bob, you are so beautiful and my crush. Absolutely, Bob Tomato Man. What's the best old movie? So I can actually give you some legit recommendations. Some of my favorite old movies are Sunset Boulevard and Vertigo. You should watch them anytime you can. They are both classics. Can this be the last question in the video? Okay, everyone, that is it. That's the end. That's the end of the video. The video's over now. Go home now. Bye. Thank you guys so much for 75,000, now like well over 75,000 subscribers. I honestly did not think I would be able to reach this after like what happened with Kappa and everything, but surprisingly we are thriving and this is an amazing rejuvenated community and we are on the way to 100K. Let's save that special for another day. If you are still watching this, comment a worm emoji. Comment the worm emoji so you can get Wormelia videos in the future. If you want Wormelia, then comment a worm. If you don't want Wormelia, comment a poop. That's how I'll know. Bye! Hope you guys have a great day. Saturday, Wednesday, whatever day. Yeah. Woo!